Hello everyone, my name is ACE and I'm a WoW hardcore classic player. And yeah, today I'm going to continue my adventure on my self-found priest, which is level 19 right now. I'm a bit sick today, so I might take a little bit more breaks during the live stream than I usually do, but I'm gonna make timestamps afterwards for the video so that you can just skip the breaks if you're watching. So yeah, this is my priest. Last thing we did was running Deadmines. So I got a really nice chest piece from Deadmines. I got some, I think, boots and belt and stuff that, like, because I went in there with whites and greens basically. So it was really useful dungeon run. Alex says, hello Ace, feel better, use IRL healing pods. let me show you, I got like this like really nice herbal tea in my huge glass. I still have my tea thingy in here. Actually take that out. Lace says, hello, thanks for entertainment at work. You're very welcome, Lace. I just did like the bare basic of work today and now I'm just gonna take it relax. And I was like, yeah, some gaming could help. Alex says, Deadmines run was fun, enjoyed watching it. That's awesome to hear. Thanks, Alex. Sometimes I feel bad that I can't interact with chat as much as I usually do when I play. But I guess you guys understand that, seeing that it's dungeon runs and I'm healing, so I gotta focus a bit more. So, how are you guys doing, by the way? Last night I teleported to the Nessus. Alex says it's okay, that mine was serious business, especially as a healer. Yeah, that's true. And now we look so fantastic. I love this chest piece. This is one of my favorite early game items that you can get. Alex says, I'm at home working and now watching the stream. Who cares about work? But shh, don't tell anybody. All right. Sounds good. I won't, Alex. I'm looking forward to when I have such big buffs that like their life goes down more than halfway when I buff them. Alright, let me say hi in the guild too. I also wanted to move this because I realized yesterday you can't see what I'm texting. I think like this can, yeah, perfect. So you can see at least my messages. Lace says, almost done with double at work. Can't wait to play some Borderlands/WoW when I get out. Toxicity is here too. Morning. Hey, how are you doing? Alex says, sounds like fun, Lace. Games after work is always good. Hello, Rose. What's up? Says Alex too. Right, guys, first action of the day. Oh yeah, actually first action of the day, I was like, okay, let's do step by step. First action of the day is I'm gonna inspire myself by looking at the cat mounts to get the inspiration to do all the Nessus quest and get the rep. So here we are. Get all these night sabers. Da-da-da-dum. One day I'm gonna ride them. That's why we're here. Alex says, Rose, you worked in a factory, right? If I remember. Rose says, yeah, Alex, you got a job for me? Nice. Alex says to me, motivate yourself to do the quest better, exactly. Or to do them in general, you know? Alex says, come in Romania, maybe we will find you something. Yeah, we got a lot of different variety here in the streams. We got Duolingo going on, got some HR business here, Romanian HR business. Alex says, Oh no, Lace says, love the scarf. Oh, thank you. This is actually one of my favorite scarves. It has two sides, like this one, and then the other one looks super good too, and it's like alpaca wool. I also got like, I'm super like prepared for being sick, so to say. I got like a like sweater on with like neck protection too, so that I don't freeze. And I don't know if you can see it, but I even got my bed blankets, like my thick winter blanket on top of me here gaming, so I'm prepared. Alex says, yes, Romanian HR. Lace says, boring American business, aka me. Okay, so what I wanted to do was, I was still like with my professions a little bit like, I still have tailoring. I don't know, like now that I can run dungeons, I don't really even know if it makes sense to keep tailoring up. I wanted to check if there are any cool recipes soon. Like, it would make sense if I could make myself like the spider silk boots. But I don't know which level they are right now, to be honest. Because those boots, like, they're so good. You can basically wear them until level 60 sometimes. Especially if you get like a speed increase, which I couldn't get, but I wanted to check that out. Let's see, crafting, tailoring, feed. 125. Silk cloth, medium leather, that would be hard to get. Spider silk we could farm, and pearls we could farm too. Medium leather I think I could get through fishing or chests. Silk cloth with higher mobs. So yeah, those are the boots. 4 stamina, 4 intellect, 7 spirit. They're really nice. And how much do I have in tailoring? 68. So at 75 I should be able to learn making wool cloth bolts. So that should then already be beneficial, and I could also make myself bigger bags, which could be cool too. So I think I'm gonna stick with it a little bit and maybe try to farm some wool cloth along the way.
Hello.
And check unavailable. Bolt of woolen cloth, yeah, 75. Could I need these pants maybe? Yes, for sure. So in 2 levels I can craft myself these pants. Alright, let's do a little bit of tailoring first before we head out. Wasting my world buff with these like city things that I gotta do, but yeah. I wanted a very chill game session today, so everything chill is welcome. Which is actually good, because usually I'm not so much in a mood to do like level up my crafting and stuff. Also because I gotta go around, get some herbs and stuff to level that up too, so it's actually good that I'm in the mood for the chill things today. I don't know if you can see on stream. Oh, I also don't have my headlights on. Let me change that. There we go. Now the lighting is better. I don't know if you can see, but I also have a really red nose. I feel like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you know? How is it where like you guys live? Like here, like Christmas is such a big thing that like not necessarily just the like Christian part about it. Like, for example, my family, we don't go to the church on Christmas, but like just as like a family celebration, it's such a big thing that like everyone starts planning Christmas like half a year ahead. Like you start thinking about the presents, you start, you know, organizing who's where at which day, and then it's always like really big like parties. So it's always like a really nice thing. Nice. I do have a lot of linen bolts left, which is great. I do have some wool cloth as well. I think I can sell some of the small healing pots. I'm not gonna need them. Oh yeah, cooking is something else I should level up. And fishing. Okay. Let's go back to the tailors. Alright. Might gotta mute myself like this a few times if I have to cough, but you luckily don't have to hear me cough because of the mute function. So I think I'm gonna craft some 6-slot bags. I think they do need least mats. Actually, they do need the same amount of mats like the linen robes. So what sells better? The linen bags sell better, okay. So I'm gonna make, oh, but they also cost more with the coarse thread, but the coarse thread should just be 10 copper, so I should still make more profit with the linen bag compared to the robes. I have to sell them again. These quests here, you can also hand them in, like the donation of wool, silk, and stuff like that. You can hand them in at level 60. If you hand them in all the capital cities, you get around, I think, like 16k XP. So if you have like a little bit left to 60 and you want a ding, it's always a nice thing at the end. At least how I feel about it. Alright, so 2 of these should now level me up to learn the pants, and then I can make myself some green pants.
Good luck, friend. I am honored.
I hope I can make them. I hope I have the ingredients. I do. We need fine thread now. Da, 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 da. Alright, I'm glad I kept tailoring so long. I wonder if these look good too. Like in these pants, it looks like the dwarf is wearing weird underwear. So let's hope the new pants look better. Yeah, kind of. Michael says, hey, looking very cozy and winter-like. Hey, Michael, thank you. I got a cold, so I had to heat up with my clothes, you know. How are you doing today? Right now, I'm just doing very chill gameplay things at the moment. I just crafted myself some new pants.
What brings you here?
Boots. Now I got good boots. Got a better one. Alright, so I just need to get to 75. I wonder if the linen shirt is... needs less mats. Green linen shirt. Oh no, 5 bolt of silk cloth. Never mind. I don't need to learn that. Michael says, good, thanks. Can't stay long. Have to get back to work in a moment. We'll be listening in the background though. Oh, that sounds nice, Michael. I hope you have a good day at work. Okay, so I think it makes most sense for me to make more linen bags. So I can make 3. Oh no, my inventory is full. Okay, we can sell some things. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this quest. Think I can sell the milk. I don't think I'm gonna need that anymore. McFlea is there too. Good morning, Ace. Getting ready for work too, and I'll be listening as well. Have a great day. Hey, McFlea. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day too, and a good morning. How are you doing? Hey, I also wanted to sell some of the low-level healing pots. I have so many. Alex says, with us here, Ace, you will forget you have a cold. We will make you feel better. Oh, that's so sweet. I really appreciate that, Alex. You guys will be my distraction. That and hardcore is definitely a good combination. Okay, I wish I had like enough to get to level 75 already. I need some more linen cloth. I could just like get some stuff for like cooking. Like I need to level up my herbalism a bit more either way. So at some points I gotta run around here in the low level zones to get some herbs. I'm only 29 right now. So I think I'm just gonna do that right now. And like that, I can just kill some low-level furbolgs and stuff like that here too. To get a little bit of more linen cloth so that I can at least get to level 75 and then level it up with wool cloth that I can get in Darkshore. Although I can also get linen cloth from the mobs in Darkshore, but I do need the herbalism, so let's actually check out my Curse Forge. I'm gonna get the Gather Made add-ons. Oh yeah, I also have to update some. Gather Made data, WoW Classic. Gather Made 2 Classic, perfect. Reload. I think I had to activate it, right? Or does it already show? It does not. What did I say on Curse Forge? So Gather Made is an add-on that shows you where like herbs and stuff are. And I just remember there was something with this like data stuff that you have to install Gather Made 2 Classic, install data, go to add-on options of Gather Made 2, go to the import sub-option, choose import style, override will replace all existing data. Okay. Import. Override. Okay, nice. So now guys, I can see like, as you see here, I can see where there are herbs. So that's why Teldrassil is so awesome. There are basically herbs everywhere. And I can also now go to my options of Gather Made and apply filters for herbalism. So I'm just gonna go for the things that I actually can get already, so we don't need mage royal. The rest I don't have to unlock because they're not in the zone either way. But now you can see the mage royal got removed, and now I can see, like, I also get to show where chests are. So I'm just gonna like do a little like route, maybe like this, you know, and try to. I mean, here it's basically nice because they're everywhere, but it's gonna help in Darkshore. And then I'm gonna kill spiders as well as owls, because they drop cooking materials. So, and fur box, like anything that drops linen cloth or cooking mats, I'm gonna kill. So this is basically just for the... Oh nice, we got 2 cooking ingredients already. Oh yeah, and there was a silver leaf. This is basically just to get my professions up a little bit. So it's not gonna be dangerous at all right now. Oh nice, 2 owls. Oh, I lost that one. Forgot that the leashing range is so low here. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but if you jump and do an attack, it extends the range. So also if you jump around, like that's also extends your aggro range of like body pulling. So be careful with like jumping around if you're like trying to pass by some mobs without fighting them. You know what I love as a priest? If you put on this shield, you can, if they don't, oh no, never mind. I thought it worked. Maybe that was like a bug thing that they changed or something. Because like I remember as a priest, you could just herb the herbs for a while having your shield on. Nice, there's an earth root. It's there, silver leaf. Ooh, there are 2 herbs. 2 silver leaf and an earth root. This is also like the perfect time, like while people are at work, to do gathering professions, I feel like, because there are just like so many more up. Alex says no jumping. Oh, it's good if you jump, like for example, if you have AoE skills, right? If you're mage and you have like Frost Nova, or you have, I don't know, that like Arcane Explosion, I think it's called. Like if you want to use them and you want to like hit more targets, you should jump while you use that skill, you know? Like my middle mouse button, for example, is like usually my Holy Nova as a priest. So then you would jump and press the skill at the same time. So basically I'm just going to use my heal to show you, but like you would jump and heal while you're in the air, basically, to extend the radius. But if you don't want to trigger mobs, then you would not jump. I wish I had AoE skills already. Could just pull more, but my power world doesn't really do so much damage. Oh yeah, and I should not pull multiple healers. Oopsie. Yeah. Okay. At least not with these guys. We're just gonna want a little bit. Train our defense and wands. All right. Ooh, 3 earth roots. It's funny that this guy didn't trigger at all. I hate that they can heal. No. Die. And another earth root. I love Teldrassil for herbalism. This is just perfect. With my big herb bag. My goal could be like that I fill up my herb bag while being here. And then we continue. Ooh, I could also buy a herb bag to put in my bank so I can be a herb hoarder. Nice, 38 herbalism. So I'm gonna run like this and then along the lake. I needed owls. Oh yeah, and here more for a box, so let's kill some stuff. So as a priest, I never really train my staff because you don't really need your staff, right? The only time you would need your staff is if you would get disarmed and you would want to do some damage with your wands, but like that's gonna be so rarely the case. Garrett says morning. Morning, Garrett. How are you doing? I'm right now just in Teldrassil leveling up my herbalism and trying to get some linen cloth on the way when I run into mobs like this. Or maybe loot some chests. Seeing that I'm in the area either way. How are you doing today? Because my tailoring, I decided I'm gonna keep tailoring until I can make myself some spider silk boots for level 20. So gotta level it up a little bit more, and at level 75, I'm right now 73 in tailoring. At 75, I can make wool cloths, like wool cloth bowls. So I'm trying to make them before I leave to Darkshore again. Nice. Oh, mage royal. Yeah, I can't get that yet. 50. Also trying to just I'm behind with my cooking, so when I run into spiders or owls, I kill them too. Do I need tigers? I mean, I'm not gonna do engineering. Don't think I need it for anything. Could maybe take this camp out for some linen cloth. But doesn't really make sense to kill mobs that die a little bit faster for linen cloth if they're gray either way, right? Then I can just kill level 5s for linen cloth. Ooh, 2 herbs. There we go. Earthroot and Peace Bloom. Oh, there's another Earthroot. Ooh, 2 spiders. Yes, please. Oh, there's another spider too. This is perfect. Nice. Oh, 3 small spider legs. That was very successful. Okay. Can delete this. Take the spider legs. There might be chests. Let's check. Oh, there is a chest. Let's get that chest. Don't think there's anything I need in there. If I don't need anything from that chest, I'm gonna leave it there for someone low level, I think. There it is. I wonder if they trigger. Okay, 4 of them. Don't heal yourself. Oh, I hate it. I was like, oh, maybe they won't trigger because I'm so much higher level, but yeah, obviously they do. Alright. If you press shift while opening a chest, you don't auto-loot it. Oh, but you have to press shift before you click it. Not like I did. Nice. There's another herb. 2 other herbs. Peace bloom and peace bloom. I think. No, silver leaf and peace bloom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And an earth root. I think this is so far the chillest hardcore playstyle I've done in a long time. Just also due to playing self-found. I feel like if you play self-found, it forces you to like go a little bit at a slower pace sometimes to like do these profession things, because otherwise I just would have done my professions while leveling up. I love tea. Like, teas are so delicious. Like, there's so many different types of teas and such. Mm-hmm. there another chest? No. Already dead. Like, let me strive towards the flower, but... Alex says, so you just shield and bond and that's how you play priest? If you have a good wand, you, like... Ideally, if you go against one target, ideally what you want to do is you want to start with, like, a smite if you have a relatively good leveled smite at the moment. Like, depends if you just learned it, like, a couple of levels ago and you're just waiting for your next smite, then you can just leave it out. But yeah, if you have a good wand, you maybe want to start with a smite. Because it takes longer to cast, right? Like, if you check out, like, the smite is, like, 2 seconds cast right now. And then you would usually want to go into a Might Blast, and then there may be Half-Life, you apply like a dot, like the Shadow Word Pain, and then you just want them down to save, like to have your mana regen. If you have multiple targets, you obviously want to apply multiple dots, but if you heal, you don't want to apply all the dots. Because you don't want to generate too much threat, so to say, in a dungeon. And healing, like, it depends how, like, your tank is as well, right? But in general, like, don't apply many dots in dungeons if you don't want to generate too much threat. But yeah, the wand is just, like, if you check out my wand, like, let's see, even if it's, like, not the best wand, like, Cookie's wand would be my abyss wand right now, but it's 17.5 damage, and then we have 25% increased wand damage. So that would be 4.5 on top, meaning we have 22 damage per second with our wand. So it's pretty nice. And if I get Cookie's wand, I would have better damage. And like with these low-level targets, I just go in Mind Blast because I don't want to wait for like 2 seconds for my smite to charge, you know. Nice, 46. Soon my Herbalism is 50. That should definitely be enough to head to Darkshore and do Herbalism there. Yeah, but the priest has, like, it can get more fun. Like, if you go into Shadow, it becomes a bit more fun. But yeah, wanding is always a big thing for a priest. That's why it's so important. Like, that's why my personal quest line on the side as the self-wand character has been ever since the start to get the best ones possible, you know? Because it just makes you so much stronger. And yeah, the shielding is just, like, I also invested my talent points into my shield, so my shield is relatively strong. But yeah, shielding is very powerful as a priest. And it's also very powerful because you have it, like, so often. Like, you have, like, just a 4-second cooldown on it. These guys, like, they also drop herbs. So it would be good for later on when I get when I get alchemy, but it doesn't level up my herbalism, obviously, so I'd rather just run around and collect them instead of killing them, because they don't drop linen cloth, if I remember correctly. So I don't really need them right now. I wish I had water walking already. I have 1 cup with a little bit of coffee, and then I have a big cup with a lot of tea. Nice, there's another herb. But yeah, shielding is nice if you just want to ignore folks, you know? Just like, don't mind me. Just here, running around, a peaceful priest. You can definitely play as Shadow Priest for DPS in a classic. It's just like if you want to raid, like it doesn't make sense to have multiple Shadow Priests. It sometimes can make sense to have 1 Shadow Priest in the raid, but it depends on the raid composition. But in dungeons, you can definitely go Shadow Priest. The good thing is, even if you go Shadow Priest, you can still off heal, right? So you still bring like a little bit of something like that to the group. And you can also do good damage as Shadow Priest. Like, you won't be able to do better damage than a rogue single target, and you won't come close to obviously anything AoE damage related, like a mage, like they're out DPS you, but like if you play well, you can get close to rogue's damage sometimes. So can be worth. Should I do my early level linen cloth grind a little bit? That I did like when we were like level 5 and 6 and 7, like that little cave. Seeing that I'm right here, kind of would be a nice feeling to see how it goes now at this level. Just to get some easy linen cloth. Because I also, even though I can work with wool cloth, the next recipes that make sense to level up my tailoring will still need linen cloth. So I still need a bunch of linen cloth. Yeah, I only have 12 linen cloth right now, so I do need definitely more. Let's do that. I was in the mood for something relaxed, so this is gonna be fun to see how it goes now at level 19. Must be so easy. I wonder how many guys I could pull at once, you know? My Shadow Ward Pain kills them still very slow, I think. 66 shadow damage over 18 seconds. So that's not gonna kill them. Alex says with Vampiric Embrace. You mean as a Shadow Priest? So I had to invest my talent points. Silent Resolve is a really nice one too for dungeons, which I would recommend if you're also Shadow Priest, especially at some point, because as a Shadow Priest you're gonna generate a lot of threats. So I'm thinking maybe even going into that. But then again, I think I'm gonna go with Blackout. I think it's just such a fun skill to have. Do the grind, do it. It's fast. Yeah, it is. Now we can also stun them. Yeah, I'm so much more powerful than early on. Nice, 2 linen cloth. Let's go. My shield is just still up. Can probably pull more than these guys too. Yeah, I could maybe pull the whole cave, I'm not sure. But that would also be dangerous. Right, I'm gonna group them up here. Oh no, one escaped. Yeah, Shadow Priest Vampiric Embrace. Yeah, I really like Shadow Priest. Also, when you get the Shadow form, I mean, you can't heal while in Shadow form, but you can always turn it off, right? So it's like not a problem. I don't even have to heal myself. I mean, they're really low level, but still, I never really fought low level mobs like this in hardcore ever, because I just never had a reason to, not being self-found. Give me your linen cloth. Need to make myself some nice gear. But I have to say, it's a nice feeling coming back here and just being so much more powerful and not having to like worry about all the mobs. Like, just like da 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 da. Could also kill Melanas just for the fun. Alright. We're gonna make the way out of this cave now. I can just even Heartstone to the Nessus. I think I should be good here in the low level zone with my Herbalism. Just wanted to make this, have this fun little linen cloth grind here. Yeah, let's not fight Melanas for what, right? Don't think he even has linen cloth. Gonna LOS that caster so he runs up here too. Okay, after this I'm gonna Hearthstone back to the Nessus. Get my tailoring to 75. Deposit some things at the bank and then go to Darkshore. You know what? Let me help out this level 9. He's to the left, lady. All right, perfect. That was successful. Very relaxed and successful. I can just sell it. I don't have to delete it.
What brings you here?
Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need these either. Okay. Let's do this. $125, I think, were the boots. So we're gonna also need to go to probably Duskwood is best, I would say, to get the spider silk for the boots. So after completing the quest in Darkshore for the rep, I'm gonna probably head to Duskwood to kill some spiders there. We can do some quests there while waiting for the spiders, basically. Let's first make 2 and see if I need the bolts of linen cloth for something else. I'm making these bags because they have the best resale price for me. Alright, Triana, please train me. Actually, you know someone called Triana in real life. Woolen cape, huh? Don't need that. But could be good for leveling up.
Good luck, friend. The loon be
Train me! Da-da-da-dum! Journeyman Tailor, guys! I did it! On self-found, that's nice. Oh, these are nice boots. Stamina and intellect instead of agility. Alex says, grazie. Thank you, Alex. And wool bag at 80. So in 5 levels, basically.
May the stars guide you.
Okay. Gonna make 2 more. No, I'm gonna keep it for later. I'm gonna make the wool bolts, and that should get me to 80 already. Then I could even make myself these boots if I want to, or some bigger bags. What do you think? Should I make bigger bags first or boots? I have boots, so the boots are just a stamina increase. Oh, isn't this the same gnome like from before? I think last time I was here before my little herbalism journey. I can make myself 1 woolen bag, so 2 more inventory slots. Okay, I need light leather for these. So woolen bags it is. Might even buy some fine thread so that I can upgrade my bags. Gabrielle says Stone Talon also has some spider boys. That is actually a really good tip, and I do need to go to Stone Talon either way and get the flight path there for some Donasus wrap, so I think I'm gonna do that. That's actually awesome. Oh, my first 8 slot bag. Handcrafted. $95, I get these boots. I don't really need these boots, right? Nah, I'm just gonna sell this. Okay. Let me get some fine thread. So I can just craft things on the go. Gonna keep this in my bags. So I can make myself some fresh bags.
May the stars guide you.
I'm actually really proud of how much gold my character already has. Above 1 gold. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I can now also change my options. Alex says bigger bags, and Gabriel says bags always biz. Yeah, that's true. Can change my Getter Made filters. So I can get Mage Royal now. Briarthorn. Let's see, how much do I have? 56. I'm not sure. Is Briarthorn is 70, isn't it? So I'm not gonna go for Briarthorn yet. Strangle Kelp. Don't think there's any Wild Steel Bloom in Darkshore, so I don't have to uncheck that. Yeah, Alex says if you don't get mega stats from boots, better get more space. That's true. Oh, why didn't I craft 2 more bags? I'm an idiot. Could have gotten more bank space. Or is it 1 gold to upgrade it?
What brings you here?
Oh, it's 1 gold to upgrade it. Never mind. Gabriel says, gotta love that self-found feel of even the little stuff feeling massive. Yeah, that's something that I... 1 second. That's something that I really got to learn to appreciate about self-found. Like, it's just so much fun how great it feels to get some of these things done, you know? Oh yeah, I wanted to do cooking. Okay, I can deposit this. Needed my fishing pole for a little bit later. What was this? Elixir, Strider Stew. I think I'm just gonna sell that. I hate making Strider Stew because you need the red apples and you just keep them for the Strider meat that you so rarely find. I'm gonna carry all my herbs with me to make myself feel good about how many herbs I already got. Okay, seeing that I have big herb bags. Yeah, I also need these items. Murloc eyes. I'm don't gonna do the quest in Bestful, so I don't need them either. Do need this and do need that. Okay, getting back to cooking and then back to Darkshore. Nice, got some. I get a lot of buffs now. Okay, but my best buff is running out. She spent an hour just doing like crafting and chill stuff. It's the self-found journey. Alex says 1 gold, yeah, for the bank space. Yeah, that's quite a lot for me right now, so I'd rather sell the unimportant things instead of hoarding stuff. But yeah, look how nice my herb pouch looks. I still wonder how I got this wild steel bloom. I have no clue. That's crazy that I got a wild steel bloom already. Oh, I went to the tailors instead of the cooks. Yeah. Gabriel says, yeah, it doesn't look like you need it either way. That's true. Okay, let's check out cooking. Inventory is full. Okay, first talk to this guy then. Oh, maybe I can even get it to 50. Gabriel says, with the normal loot pinata feeling of retail and classic at the moment, it's a nice change of pace for sure. That's good to hear. Yeah, this is like my first self-found character that I'm planning to play up. Like I tried some self-found characters and then I got annoyed at having little backspace and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna level it normally, you know. But yeah, this is the first self-found where I'm really like, no, I'm gonna level a self-found character to 60, and if this character should die, I'm gonna continue on a new self-found character, and I'm gonna get that one to 60. So at some point, I'm gonna get a self-found priest to 60. Gabriel says, Murlocs are low-key one of the most dangerous mobs in the game. Yeah. Murlocs, in general, I think if there's like... Murlocs are really dangerous. And dragon whelps can be really dangerous too. I feel like... Of like mobs that people underestimate, like in general. Alex says, they are Gabriels, they're horrible, they're the enemy. Alright, let's make some herb baked eggs. Alright, this was super successful, that little like adventure back to Teldrassil. Very good for my cooking, very good for my herbalism. Alex says, you think you're safe on the beach or the shore or a lake and then... I think you put that by purpose so that I have to make the Murloc sounds when I read out chat. Just kidding. I'm fine making Murloc sounds. I don't know if I ever told you, but like one of the raids, my mic was weird and like my guildies had such a fun time because like, so I was an officer and a priest raid lead, so I would be one of the people sometimes talking or, you know, announcing what people should do. And like my connection was so weird that it sounded like I had a Murloc voice sometimes. And that like still haunts me till this day. Like still sometimes like after my break when I came back, someone was like, Oh, Murloc Ace. It's just like, oh no, we still have this thing going on. Gabriel says there's never just one. Yeah, and they run so fast to get help too. Gonna just sell this Strider stuff. Okie dokie. That should be it. Clam meat. Can I do clam meat yet? Let's talk to the trainer. Boiled clams. Perfect. Refreshing spring water. Then I can even sell these. Look at that. I'm cooking up to 75 soon too. This is a mana buff food. Smoked sagefish. That's actually nice. If I get sagefish, I could make this. Should I get the recipe? What do you guys think? I think it could be worth it, right? Okay, I can put this to my bank for now. I'm gonna get this recipe. And I'm gonna put it in the bank as well. Gonna put this one to the bank too, because I don't need it here. Gabriel says, ha ha ha, perfect. And Alex says, I did put it on purpose. How did you know? How did I know? I don't know, Alex. We've been in chat for a while. Alex says, I have been discovered. Okie dokie. I think this can be my crafting bag. You know, I like organizing my bags early on. Crafting bag, and then this is gonna be the questing bag. This is gonna be the buff and stuff bag. I am ready. I was thinking of changing, like, the last times I usually have the rate for the chat. Like, when you write something, I should see it a few seconds later, but I feel like it's like a little bit more delayed. Like, I feel like it's maybe more like 20, 30 seconds instead of like 10, 15. Gabriel says, and they drink potions. And Alex says, Murlocs help each other better than my family and friends help me out. They drink potions, they cast spells, they are a menace. Yeah, they definitely are. Quest items. Oh, a furbolg. Let's share them. Oh, nice. That just gave me a great mage buff. I love seeing people with that like Furbolg thing out at like high levels. We're gonna get that too. Oh, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, I said we're gonna leave the Nessus, but we're not yet. I forgot one important thing. Training my skills, because I dinged 18 in Deadmines and I did not train my skills ever since. Gabriel says, one of my biggest mistakes when I first started playing WoW back in 05 was not taking cooking fishing serious. Yeah, especially in hardcore, like, cooking is so good because of the buffs that it gives you. Like, this is just a normal food, right? And gives me 4 stamina and spirit. So 4 stamina translates to 40 extra health. So that's basically the hit or not that makes you survive or die if you get into a dangerous situation. It's always so beautiful getting into the temple.
Peace be with you.
Dispel magic, level 80, train, power world shield. Nice, that's perfect. Train, resurrection, do not train. Desperate prayer, next level, perfect. Do want that. Shadow ward pain, next level. Wow,
Asha Fela.
this is actually fantastic. Oh yeah, did not want it there. Oh yeah, dispel magic. There we go. Shadow ward pain, rank 3. Mind bless, we do have that. Fate, we do have that all. And desperate prayer. Okay, that should be it. Smite, everything updated too. Gabriel says, man, that's sad, but true point. Yeah, they don't really need my stamina buff. They're level 60. So you see here in Darkshore, the herbs are not as much everywhere as in Teldrassil. Seeing that Teldrassil is a tree, I think that's why they put herbs everywhere. So that's when these like maps can get useful. So I can just like try to like run around where like the best, like the Mage Royal is the best thing to level me up right now, right? So I can just run around here, for example, to get the Mage Royal.
Ishnuala. Farewell.
What do you guys think? Should I, like, how do you feel? More like, are you more interested in me now getting into a bit of proper questing, or are you cool with this chill vibe and, you know, maybe doing some fishing now? Do you have any preference in that sense? Gabriel says, absolutely. That's why hitting up the vendors that sell the scrolls as well is a solid move. Yeah, regarding the buffs, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I was saying earlier is that like sometimes like there are different settings that I can choose in YouTube. So I can make it that like I see the chat, what you write within like 5 seconds. The problem is if your internet connection isn't as good, it's gonna make the stream buffer on your end if I do that. So right now I kind of like have the middle option that is like takes 20 to 30 seconds to me to see your messages. I can still kind of like respond in time. But oh no, we just had a death. But yeah, at least a little bit more on the flexible side. My all-time favorite priest spell is Mind Soothe. Yeah, Mind Soothe is such a nice spell. Mind Soothe always goes on my F4. Alright, so I'm gonna do at least a little bit of fishing right now. So I do have a trick for fishing so that I don't always have to look there. So my trick for fishing is I go to my settings, to my audio settings, and I set the effect sound all the way up. So that way, when we fish now, I gotta put it on my... gonna put it there for now. I'm gonna hear like a loud splash and then I know when to click, so I don't have to like look at the screen the whole time. Alex says, I think in Ashen Vale you get sagefish. Okay. To make the smoked sagefish in Ashen Vale. I could go fishing there. I could maybe do the first fishing levels here and then I go over. Fishy got away. Okay, so we hear the fish splash, like the water splash louder. But we also hear like if someone comes online louder, that's the downside. Yo, this is the 6th fish that got away. Alex says, I'm cool with the chill vibe and it will help you out as well. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Then I'm just gonna level up my fishing a little bit. If I can. If they don't go away. Alex says, maybe you get some nice items while you fish. I would love to get the one ring. That would be dope. Can I get some headwear maybe? Ooh, my first fish. Then we have a cooking recipe for slithering mackerel. No, for small... Oh no, for slithering mackerel I do have one too. Gabriel says, strange. Mine is still doing that for some reason, even with the settings. Oh, really? Can maybe make my camera so that's a nicer view. There's the boat arriving. Usually when I do stuff like that, I watch something in the background. But now that you probably watch me in the background, can't really do that as well. But it's nice being able to chat with you all. There once was a dwarf that liked to fish in the dark shore. I like that even like the tail animations, like the ponytail, is it called ponytail in English too? That they, I think it's called ponytail, right? That like the ponytail is still animated here, like when I like throw out the fishing pole, you see that? I think that's so cool. Gabriel says, I think in rivers, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the fishing quest here later on sends you to fish in rivers and such too. So I'm first gonna do the fishing here for the sea things, and then I'm gonna continue to the rivers, and then we can continue fishing later on when we quest in Ashen Vale maybe. Yoon says intense fishing, right, Yoon? Such an intense stream today. I'm a little bit like, I have a cold today, so I need to do some relaxed stuff today so I can catch up with all my cell phone stuff that I've been slacking on, like all the professions and such. I've been like in Tailoring herbing a lot. I got some linen cloth and to get my tailoring up more, and I made myself actually these pants that I'm wearing. They're green pants. I'm really proud of it. And my first wool cloth bag. So yeah, now we got that far already and now we're fishing. Garen says, lol, yeah, that makes fishing rough at first time. Yeah, it's true. Oh, we got an oily black mouse. That's gonna be nice for my alchemy later on. Garen says, headwear, you get first tailoring at 24. Let's check. $34 silk headband, or this one 24, yeah, 145. Not sure if I'm gonna keep tailoring that long. Oh nice, first Darkshire grouper, because we're questing right now, guys. This is questing, it's not just fishing. Also, if you didn't learn fishing and you come here, this guy can teach you fishing for free. Two groupers already. The fishing gives me time to drink some tea, which is good. Alex says, see, because you fish, you can chat with us more now. That's true. It's the opposite to running dungeons. Alex said, you are concentrated in dungeons, but now it's chat with chat time. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Is that the word? Gabriel also says yes. Alex says, I guess it's ponytail. Okay, because like in German, we actually call it a horse tail if it's like in the back. And then if you say pony, it's like this thing, like bangs are called pony in German because like, let's see, can I show you? Gonna do some multitasking while fishing. Not pony, pony with N. You see, like they always have this thing here in the front, the bangs. That's why we call it pony in German if you have bangs. Adam says, how about TBC anniversary? I would be up for trying out TBC anniversary, to be honest. I mean, I do have characters that died on hardcore before that had raid ready gear, like pre-raid biz and such. I mean, it's hardcore pre-raid biz, so it's a bit more stamina heavy, but it should be fine to raid with that in TBC too, or like to switch raiding at least now in TBC. So I think when TBC comes out, I might just give it a shot with one of my dead druids or priests. Gabriel says, yeah, chat is like 2-3 minutes behind, it seems. Oh, that's a long time. That's a long time to be behind. I might, like, when I do a break, I might actually just stop streaming and then continue streaming. Like, you know, set up a new stream with less latency. Or actually, let me see if I can change it right now. maybe I can go to the settings in YouTube and change it IRL, and then you can just let me know if it like makes the quality lag for you. But let's see if that works. Never tried that while I was streaming, so gotta check it out for a quick second. No, I can't change it, it seems, while I'm streaming. Gabriel says, I mean, right after that you get the really nice blue robe of power, or whatever that name is. Robe of power. I don't remember robe of power right now. From tailoring. That could be... It's just, there's so much stuff from tailoring. I feel like if I keep like this, I'll probably like never do... never leave it. Alright, let's check it out. Robe of power. I'm gonna turn up my volume so I hear the fishies. I think that was the fishy sound. No. Chest. Robe of power, 190. That is a really nice robe though, you're right. And the Dreamweave vest is so good too. I mean, what I could do also is like I could keep tailoring and I could keep herbalism, and I just collect herbs and store them in my bank all the way till I have enough herbs for alchemy to level it up when I like get alchemy. And then when I'm like, I don't know, level like 45, I switch from tailoring to alchemy. I make all my herbs that I had collected throughout the time into potions and such. Then I drop my alchemy, and then I get skinning instead so that I can do the farm for the rep in Tanaris better. Gabriel says you replace your pre-raid with gear so fast in TBC. Yeah, that's true. Should then maybe play a little bit before TBC comes out. Shoot in the pre-patch. Regarding the gear, you mean? Yeah, and the gloves you can make are also so nice. Farming, we could farm the other ingredients, which could be a fun thing to farm them. I only did that once. Dreamweave West. CMDR says hi. Hello. How are you doing? We're just doing some relaxed fishing right now and checking out how to approach the professions. I mean, if I get tailoring up to level 45, it would just be such a pity to drop it. You know what I mean? Because like the best robes for priests for a long time are these. Where are they? Do I just not see them? Garen says no worries. Okay. How's it going with our groupers? 3 out of 6, so halfway done for this fishing fest. I got a lot of oily blackmouth, like no green rings or anything, but... Or did we maybe get some boxes? No. 5 oily blackmouth, that's actually really nice.